I have another listening practice video for you today, and we're going to be learning a few informal words and phrases. My name is Karen, and on my channel I help you bridge the gap or close the gap between the English that you learn in the classroom and the English that's actually used in real life. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press the subscribe button below so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, a lot of people have said to me that they can't understand the Australian accent. So I have created this listening practice series to help you so that you can better understand our accent and also so that you can hear some real life conversations. I think today's conversation is a little difficult. I don't think they speak very clearly, and I think they also speak a little fast. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me or not. Today's conversation is between two men. One man speaks for most of the conversation. The other man just says the first sentence and the last sentence. I will play the conversation twice at the normal speed, and while you're listening to it, I'd like you to answer these two questions. Firstly, the man who speaks for most of the conversation. What is he talking about? And secondly, the man who just says the first and last sentences. Does he agree with what the other guy said? Okay, let's have a listen.
How's she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are come knocking on my door telling me she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. How's she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are come knocking on my door telling me she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time.
Okay, we're going to listen to it a few more times, but now I'd like you to write down what you hear. As per usual, I'm going to play it twice at the normal speed and then another 2 times at a slightly slower speed. And then afterwards, we can study what they said in today's conversation. Okay, let's go.
How's she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are come knocking on my door telling me she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. How's she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are come knocking on my door telling me she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. How's she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are come knocking on my door telling me she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. How's she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are come knocking on my door telling me she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time.
How has she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are coming knocking on my door telling me that she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, Or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know. I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. Okay, now let's talk about some of the words and phrases that they use in today's conversation. Firstly, how has she let you down this time? Now, to let somebody down, this is a phrasal verb and it means to disappoint someone because you didn't do what you said you would do or what they expected you to do. My manager gave me this really challenging project to do. She thinks I'm fully capable of doing it, so I'm going to try my best. I don't want to let her down. Or you may be on a volleyball team, and because you don't want to let your team or your coach down, you train really hard during the season. So in the conversation, he asks, how has she let you down this time? So what he's asking is, how has she disappointed you this time? Then the other guy says, I'm just waiting for it, and then proceeds to list all the different ways that she has disappointed him in the past. So the answer to my first question, what is he talking about? He's talking about how he's waiting for her to disappoint him again and lists all the different ways that she has disappointed him in the past. Whether it's the cops that are coming knocking on my door. Now, cop or copper. Copper, I think, is just British or Australian English. I don't think they say it in the States. I think in the States they just say cop, but I'm not sure. Anyway, cop or copper, it's just an informal way of saying a police officer. And in the conversation, he says the cops, which means the police. So you can say, quick, someone call the cops. That guy just stole my phone. Or, this child can't find her parents. We have to call the cops. Coming knocking on my door, telling me. Now, in the conversation, he doesn't say coming, knocking, telling. He says comin', knockin', tellin'. This is actually quite common in spoken English, which I think adds to the difficulty of understanding native English speakers. Now, I don't recommend that you speak this way, but you just need to know that this is how some native English speakers talk. Walking, walkin', talking, talkin', coming, comin', going, goin', doing, doin'. She's gotten into a scrape. Now, scrape has a few different meanings and it can actually be used as both a verb and a noun. Here, he uses it as a noun and he uses the informal meaning, which is a difficult situation that you're in because of something that you did. That boy has had a few scrapes with the law. He has been caught by the cops a few times now. This is nothing. I've had worse scrapes than this. She's gone MIA. Now, MIA stands for missing in action. And this is usually used for people in the army or navy when they've gone missing as part of their work, in a war, for example, and they don't know whether that person is dead or alive. So these officers are listed as MIA. But we also use this in everyday life in an informal way when someone can't be found or can't be contacted. So here, she's gone MIA, she's gone missing. And like with people in the army or navy who are MIA, he doesn't know whether she is dead or alive. And the last sentence in today's conversation, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. Firstly, reckon. Now, this is also informal, like almost everything else that we've talked about in today's video. And it just means to think or to believe, but it's much more casual. So it's a nice one to use when you're just chatting with friends or family. And it's also very common in Australia because, like I've mentioned in previous videos, Australians are very laid-back people. We're very casual, relaxed people. So, of course, the word reckon is used quite a lot. I reckon it's going to rain today. The clouds are looking pretty grey out there. What do you reckon of today's video? What do you think of today's video? Let me know in the comments below. So here he says, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. I think you might have the wrong end of the stick this time. Now, to get the wrong end of the stick, this is an idiom, and I think it's also said in the UK. It's informal, like I think everything is in today's video. And it just means to not understand a situation correctly or to misunderstand something. Everyone got the wrong end of the stick when Mike and I went to the party together. They all thought we were a couple. We're not, we're just friends. This is the answer to my second question. Does the man who just says the first and last sentences in today's conversation, does he agree with what the other guy said? No, he doesn't, because he thinks the other guy has completely misunderstood the situation this time. He thinks the other guy got the wrong end of the stick this time. We learnt a few new words and phrases today, and I think they were all informal words and phrases. Let's have a listen to the conversation one last time at the normal speed and see if you can pick up more of the conversation this time round.
How's she let you down this time? I'm just waiting for it. Whether it's the cops that are come knocking on my door telling me that she's gotten into a scrape, or she's on the phone asking for cash, or she's gone MIA and I don't know whether she's dead or alive. I keep believing it's going to be different, but it's not. I don't know, I reckon you might have the wrong end of the stick this time.
Thank you for watching today's video. Please give me a thumbs up if you found it useful so that I know to make more videos like this one for you in future. Keep practicing, stay safe out there, and I shall see you next time. Bye!